Okay. I'm one of your hosts, Joshy_Ty on Instagram. Follow me.
It's your boy Cardell. What's up with y'all?
We're getting right into it. All right.
What's up, gentlemen? Back again for another episode of the Gentlemen's Club Pod.
As always, if you like the content that you get on this page, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button to be notified whenever we upload new content. We're going to have a schedule of Tuesday and Friday uploads going forward. So please hit that subscribe button. It really will help out the channel a lot. You gentlemen are unmuted.
Thank you.
For sure. What he said. Man, let's talk about this Drake project. How did
it's Valentine's Day? I had sex. Okay.
Hey,
okay.
That was one of my joints. I really like that one. How'd you guys feel about it?
That means I see that you wanted to ask me this, and I'm tired of having to say
right.
I didn't do it.
He does it. I feel like he doesn't.
So you know what?
Yes. Sideline.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, that second okay has some emphasis to it.
Okay.
That's just funny as hell. He does a really good job of seemingly to keep his life private with him being one of the biggest stars on the planet.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm teasing.
Okay.
I don't want to get flagged.
Right, I got you.
Because on Drake songs particularly.
Oh, for sure. You can't.
I did not like the project.
Really?
Initially.
I like that. I like hearing that. That makes sense. I like that.
Yeah, I appreciate the non-sheepish review.
Right.
Go ahead.
It took me about 8 listens to finally be like, all right, I can hear it now.
Okay. I respect that.
You hear the genius now?
You know what? Sometimes when Drake drops music, it doesn't connect instantly because he's Drake. And so, like, you listen to a lot of music now, and it's really one dimensional, one lane, the highway just straight through. So that's why his music, for me, it took me a little. And do
you feel like do you ever go through that, like one of those things where it's like, well, it's Drake, dog, like because he's at the level that he's at, it's just like, all right, well, it's Drake, so I mean, it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
He has this huge stardom where like people just love his music automatically, and I don't listen to music like that.
That's what I'm saying
these days.
Yeah,
so
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
I'm listening to it like
how does this affect me? Like, how does it hit for me? Like, is this something that
is it catching?
Yeah.
Is it catching for me? And maybe it's because it was only 3 songs. Maybe I was like, I need 2 more.
Okay.
I need more content so I can actually run this because I'm not listening to 3 songs.
I get what you said.
15 minutes
on loop.
On loop.
Yeah, that is a little.
It's not enough.
That's a little.
Not enough there.
But you know, he had to give us something.
So yeah, he's only been pushing back his album for the last 6 months. So
didn't you say something happened where this had to be released?
The track "What's Next" it was leaked on Twitter like last week.
Oh,
and
shit! I wonder who leaked it.
When he released this project, there was a full-fledged video.
Yeah, he had the video already ready.
So
that lets you know he had been holding it for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
So you don't want a leak to get too circulated.
They put the snowplow on a Benz truck, bro. Did you see the video?
The video was dope.
It was actually played today at the house.
Listen.
I ain't even watched it, but I saw the plow.
Hold on.
Check on the AMG. I'm like, damn, ain't nobody did that one yet.
The video was cool, but it had a lazy energy.
It feels dated.
It had rich energy.
It did. But just hear me out, because I know that sounds like some hate shit. But it just
it's some hating shit.
It was like.
Is.
No, I'm saying his demeanor in the video, like how he was. It was like, okay, we got to get this done with. Like, I felt
he fucked up his knee though, man. Maybe he can't move. Maybe he's not as mobile.
He only walked a little bit. He was sitting in the car half the time.
Nah, he was walking in that nice ass coat.
That coat was dope.
I'm gonna watch it.
Overall, the video was dope. I just felt like the energy that he might have put into it didn't come over the same. Like when I first heard the joint and you play it, like I immediately got hype. I was like, oh shit, okay. The beat's hard as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, but when I'm watching the movie, it's just, and I get it, man. You probably at that level where it's like, man, I ain't about to, like, we ain't about to be jumping around. It's not one of those situations. It's COVID.
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Maybe he just felt like an old nigga.
I guess when you do get to that level, you just sit back and just chill. It's like, man.
But Drake been sitting back and chilling in a lot of videos. It's time for him to get back up, like started from the bottom, be outside.
He paid
homage to his own shit.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what it gave me vibes for.
That kind of energy
let me see this
is different. It's different, and that's just me, man. It's just how it felt.
Blow it up full screen for me. But
I had to make sure it's the video.
What joint did you say that you fucked with the most? Overall, like the way that it's shot, all of that is cool, is great. I fucks with it. Like there's nothing.
Director X.
No, that's not X. This is Theo.
Theo.
Yeah, his personal.
Oh yeah, that's his guy.
Yeah.
I think I liked What's Next. I liked that beat is hard. Like I feel like that is a perfect intro beat.
Yeah.
To start anything. So,
I don't know if it's a perfect intro beat for an album titled Certified Lover Boy.
Right.
But that's a great
Who is that?
beat.
Who is Shorty?
I think this really set up some sexy motherfucker. I think this really set up.
Maybe the play of the video was a terrible idea.
No, because we can break this.
We in
down.
the moment though.
Okay.
I think this setup though, like this got people hyped. So like he waking everybody back up to lay everybody back down when he dropped the album.
That makes sense.
And that's what I'm thinking. It's like we not gonna get a lot of rapping ass Drake.
Right.
You know we ain't getting that shit.
Right.
This shit was also recorded at like 3:00 in the morning. He looked tired as fuck.
That's all I'm saying. And I know
he looks tired in the eyes.
And that's what I'm saying. I know
because even if it is Drake, you can't just shut down downtown Toronto.
Yeah. This is like in the middle of the night.
COVID or not.
Right.
This is the middle of the night.
That's true. So anyway, not an important point, but
what do you think of this light skin man with the heart in his head? You see a lot of guys are following that trend right now, right?
I've never seen it out in public.
I've seen it on Instagram.
Okay.
That's
Instagram is different. I do not want to see it out in public.
I'm not taking that risk.
Let me tell you something.
First of all, the barber ain't got look. He could tweak a little bit. Your heart fucked up.
Your whole line.
Whole line, and that's at the front of your line. Like that's a
2-week mistake.
You really gotta trust your barber on that.
You really saw somebody with the heart part on
Yes. One of my guys got it for Valentine's Day. Shout out to Kill. They got their own podcast too, or their own blog.
I ain't mad at it for Valentine's Day.
Killing Jazz.
I'm not doing it.
I would never participate.
My lining is very precious right now. I'm getting older. So
okay.
So doing the parts and whatnot ain't really.
Yeah, he can't really do that.
I get you.
These days.
That makes sense.
I've been blessed again in finding out that my hair is solidified for at least a little bit longer.
You still up there, man? Till Jay stresses you out, and then fuck.
The game is the game. Yo, this video hard though.
This video is kind of hard. Like I like
I
watching videos with no sound on it.
No, it's a hard ass video. I ain't mad at that. What was you guys' favorite song on the 3-pack?
It's really easy to say Lemon Pepper Freestyle because Drake obviously gets off, but I'm gonna say Wants and Needs, and it's not because of Drake.
Wants and Needs. Wants and Needs is your favorite?
Yes.
You felt like the baby smoked his ass on that one. Like,
Lil Baby,
he got off though.
he went
and he didn't stop.
He did not stop. The whole track was once Lil Baby started rapping, he was rapping with purpose.
Yeah, while Lil Wayne likes him so much,
That's a child of Wayne's.
It's a Lil Wayne kid.
That is probably what Wayne hoped he would create.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the Wayne kids are Wayne looks at and was like, how did y'all get this out of what I did? But Lil Baby is he has a lot of that Wayne sauce. He has a lot of that Carter 2 Wayne sauce.
And his thinking mentality is of Wayne.
Every
step that he's taken, he's like, all right, I learned from what Lil Wayne should have did, and I'm gonna do this way.
Right. And every time, and Little Baby, I understand why people consider him to be like the most improved. Because like every time I hear him, like he's definitely graduated, and you can hear the progression in when he raps. And I'm not the biggest fan of his and whatnot. But anytime I hear him on a track, I'm like, okay, he's improving.
He takes his rap career seriously.
He does.
And I know a lot of newer artists take their career seriously, like their overall encompassing stardom career seriously.
Right.
Lil Baby takes his rap career seriously.
That's dope.
Yes.
That's dope to see because with his kind of style, most of those guys, they can really just say and do whatever because all the backing that they need, the production, the sound, the quality, the lifestyle, the look of the lifestyle, all of that stuff is always there.
The persona.
Yeah, the persona is always there. But when you actually rap well, that takes it over the top.
What do you think about how this song is very much a opposite representation of how we were introduced to Lil Baby? Lil Baby was introduced to us on a song featuring Drake, where Drake carried the song.
Yeah, that was a Drake stimulus package.
Now the tables are
And now he is giving back the feature.
Right.
the student becomes the teacher.
Hey, I owe you this. I owe you this,
and
bro.
Drake got it back, and I'm sure Drake is like,
Oh shit, okay.
I'm not redoing my verse, but okay.
You right? Yeah.
He was like, we gonna keep this.
Yeah, it was one.
Like, we gonna keep that.
And I think that's how it should have went. And and that's dope. And it's like when you're Drake, it's just like, oh shit, you killed that, bro.
You stepped into it.
Yeah, and as he should.
And I've heard people trying to start the conversations because of this song that maybe Drake's starting to decline. And I think that it is more so that I think it is more so no.
I'll let you.
I will dispute that conversation completely because there's another track on this 3-pack where that is clearly
not the case at all.
When you always have 40 in your pocket, you are never declining, my friend.
But the thing is,
I'm just talking about from a lyrical standpoint because how many times can you say that Drake got cleaned up on a verse?
But you got to understand that Drake bites other people's lyrics, and maybe he's bitten all he could bite.
I don't think so.
I think a lot of Hove.
Everybody looks up to Hove.
I was like, God damn. I went back and listened to old Hove, old Nas. Bro, I'm like,
yeah, Hove is the blueprint, and that's the stuff he grew up on. But the thing is, sometimes with certain songs, like for example, let's say it's my track, and I've covered this specific topic or whatever it is that I'm going to say, the way that I'm going to say it. Having somebody else come in with a different style, perspective, and other things that they want to talk about, and they're about to kill it, that's the whole purpose of the feature. So I think feature is set up for you to kill.
I think we'll start seeing more flips now. I think you'll see more collaborations from Drake. I think he's going to go back to that. To be real, to pull more.
I would like that. I would actually, to be real with you, I would like that.
Because he's done a lot of albums where it's all him. And then you get like a couple features, and then that's it. But I think we're gonna go back to like when Drake first started with the Trey Songz connection, and,
right? That would, I can't lie. It would be nice to see him to work with some different artists. But he's always good with finding the newer artist that's coming up and whatnot, and sliding that way. Like he's good for that, and he does that as an alley-oop. At least that's what I mean. That's how everybody talks about it when it comes to it. It's like, yo, Drake looked out like a motherfucker.
I look at this completely different from you, Josh.
What?
I feel like Drake has had a heavy dosage of features on a good chunk of his albums.
I think I would like to see him collab more with bigger artists.
That is where it's a difference. I think he does a lot of collabing with artists that we're not
are his
familiar.
Artists.
Oh, but they're
not necessarily his artists, but we're not too familiar with him. Like he introduced us to Giggs. He introduced us to Georgia Smith. He introduced us to Lil Baby. He introduced us to a lot of artists that without that Drake introduction, a lot of us aren't going and checking on at all.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Party Next Door, The Weeknd.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
The Weeknd was happening without the Drake approval. The Drake approval just made it happen faster.
That cosign.
That's what I'm saying. Took him up. You can't deny that stimulus package. And it's like if you just so happen to get around him and he fucks with your sound, it's like, man, we should cut something up. Hey, I got a song for you. You should take this. And it's like that's him.
I have an album for you.
Yeah, I have a whole album for you. And to be real with you, that's a dope thing to do for another artist. That especially if you fuck with him, it's just like, bro, I got some shit for you. Want this shit?
I've actually done a lot of research on that particular exchange, and it wasn't like that. It was, hey, you should give me this whole album. And The Weeknd is like, nah, I kind of just had these 2 tracks for you. And it's like, nah,
you should give me this whole album, bruh.
and lo and behold, take care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
Go ahead.
How do you got Lemon Pepper Freestyle that's my favorite. It's my favorite version of Drake. One of my favorite freestyles that he's done. Yeah. This goes up there with like his intros, Over My Dead Body, Tuscan Leather.
Time and place tracks.
Time and place tracks.
Yeah.
This goes right up in there, and this actually might be in my top 5.
I look at this. I look at this in the totality of the Scary Hours Volume 2, and I go back to Scary Hours Volume 1, and I look at this very similar to Diplomatic Immunity.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Diplomatic Immunity, I looked at the same way as I look at Lemon Pepper. It is a fire track where he is just
Going.
It got looked off though.
It got looked off.
There was a lot
looked off for God's plan.
Yeah. That's true.
And I think that's in the genius of Drake. He put the 2-pack out and he wanted to see which one stuck, and whichever one stuck, he was rolling with. I don't blame him for sticking with God's plan. It probably made him more money than any track he's ever done.
Well, you know that's what these are. These are all tests.
Only one of these songs is making the album, and I want to say the one that he's planning is
the
what's
video.
next.
The one he shot the video for.
Yeah, what's
and
next
I think the same thing was going to happen with Chicago Freestyle.
I love Chicago Freestyle.
That's a hard
I think he knows. He was like, oh,
to have Giveon on there was hard. That was genius. Yeah, man, I can't lie, bro. This you can listen. For me personally, you can listen to Lemon Pepper Freestyle just on repeat. Like it just goes because especially the way that the beat is made. When you have that type of sample, you can just listen to that repeatedly and it just flows and it's smooth.
So you're taking a girl out to eat.
Yes.
Go to Wingstop. What kind of wings you getting?
It's got to be lemon pepper. It's lemon pepper or mild, and there's no other answer.
You're right.
The barbecue joints is nice too.
They're not bad. It depends on where you get them from.
Yeah, quality of wings at Wingstop is a thing.
Yeah, it's not
varies.
that quality.
It varies.
Quality.
It varies.
It's typically trash.
This one in Blue Island is nice.
Yeah. I've tried a couple of them. I never usually come back for a couple months. Okay. And then one day I'm like, I want some lemon pepper wings.
Well, out here,
that's what this song was.
Well, out here, the wing selection.
I'll come back to it.
Especially on like this side of town, the wing selection isn't that great. Wingstop is top 3.
Just wings.
Yeah,
just wings is pretty good.
I thought they were men.
Sharks is the best though.
Sharks, dog.
That's not on this side of town.
It's not. You got to go
to the east side.
To the east side.
Hey, yo, with that, you can get that 100 pack for the 50.
Woo,
bruh. You just grab that for the party.
Call it in though. Call it in.
Grab that for the party.
Oh hell no! I call that in the day before.
Yeah, you gotta call that in early.
Hey, what are you talking about? I was like, hey, my man, I'm be there about 3:00 tomorrow. You got me?
Hey, listen. So after quarantine is over with, what song of these are you playing at your function?
Look, no, fuck that. As soon as I got off the gig today, roll the windows down, crack the sunroof, beautiful. Crack the sunroof.
We had a 70-degree day,
and play What's Next.
Yeah, I was gonna say what next is the summer joint. If
and
one of the 3 has to be that, it's What's Next.
We've all been locked up, and everybody's gonna want to hear it.
And if you do it in slow motion, it feels perfect for the song.
It feels slow motion.
As soon as the beat hits, you hit both the little window buttons. The windows go down at the same time. You hit the sunroof.
Hey, okay.
You gotta. If you time it right, it's gonna change your entire day.
Yeah. Hope we get another beautiful day tomorrow.
I look at it's interesting that you talk about this summer because I think you're going to have a lot of artists trying to time.
It's going to be messy for music.
I think so too. It's going to be weird. It's going to be like 2020.
It's going to be really hard to sift through the music. I think there's going to be a lot of good music out this summer.
Yeah.
Because I do think that things will be a lot more normal than they were. Well, last summer wasn't normal at all. Everything was shut down.
Right.
Yeah.
Famously, this was the last weekend of freedom last year.
Yes.
Nobody knew it. I remember.
I think that's why it was so lit.
No,
I'm talking about this weekend. Maybe for me, I don't know.
I remember last year it was St. Patrick's Day weekend. It was
it's
St.
2020 right
weekend, now in the city of Chicago.
It's 2020 right now.
Okay,
we don't count. They should rewind the calendars.
Like just set it back.
Just set the whole fucking.
I'm not 30 yet. Bet.
Hell yeah! Give everybody a year back. Like fuck it.
For real.
I remember last
year,
St. Patrick's Day weekend, city of Chicago. It canceled the parade, and
I
they
ain't give a fuck.
warned all the bars, yo, y'all shouldn't have all these people out here. Y'all should cancel y'all shit. And all the bars said, fuck that, we having it. And I remember a lot of people I know was like, man, I'm going to the city because they might shut it down for a couple weeks. I might not be able to get my night out fixed for a little bit. Right?
Yeah.
Little did we, if I'd have known then,
If you would have known what you know now,
Right.
a year later, that you was never gonna be able to go back outside for a whole
I
year.
can't say that because I was a newly lamented father, so I wasn't going out regardless.
You just had a baby. Literally just had a
But the
baby.
idea
Literally
of
a few
it.
days before.
Right.
Literally just had a baby.
But
the idea of it.
But had we all known then what we know now, last St. Patrick's Day would have been even more lit.
My last name Bottle Blonde.
So can you imagine there are people that have been sticking to the restrictions and everything and not legitimately not going out for health reasons, concerns with family members, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes.
When they get the all clear, if they get vaccinated, if the mask restriction gets lifted, all these things, and you're able to go out and
Niggas gonna wild out.
this is
I
gonna
might
be
stay in
At
that point.
Yeah.
because the prices is gonna be outrageous.
Prices is gonna be up. Everybody's gonna
which is
be up.
terrible because they don't have to be.
They're gonna price gouge.
They don't
the
have to be
out of them
because
drinks, food.
people are going to be there and they're going to spend money just because they're happy to be there.
Yeah,
and that's why everything should be specials. Hey bars, if you're listening,
everything's half off, bruh.
At least advertise
will
at half off.
You will make all your money.
You will
and
make
more.
a whole
I
lot of
promise.
money.
I
Yep.
promise you.
Bottles half off.
But this will be looked at as in every major city. This will be the greatest
biggest
summer.
section.
This will be the greatest summer ever recorded.
2021.
I agree with you on that.
And first turn 21.
And artists are going to try to capture that.
Yes.
And be a part of that.
You
And
know
be
how
a
many
part of those
tours?
memories.
Bruh.
How many tour? I don't even think people are going to tour. They just going to drop music and want to be out in the world.
Yeah.
Touring is a thing where I think the artists that's the main reason why we haven't gotten any music.
Yes.
It's because nobody knows anything about
That's
touring.
where you make all your money.
The artist's main source of income is not available right now.
Yep.
The Weeknd is the perfect example.
Yep. He's been promoting his album for an entire year.
And
Yes.
he's telling you now, my tour is not till next year.
Right. Yeah. Like
So we just got to ride with the album for a while.
So he's holding everything back.
Album was pretty good too.
it was solid. It wasn't bad.
solid.
He is telling everybody, no, I'm not even going to try to get this off.
I wonder-
I don't want no restrictions on when I go out there to try to make money.
Yeah.
And that is why, and I fully believe that is why we got this Scary Hours 3-pack, because Drake has pushed back his album and he can say whatever he wants to. The reason why he keeps pushing it back is because he can't tour it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's where he makes all of his money.
Dark Demo
And,
tapes too.
and if you've seen the promotional push that's been put on this album, he needs to recoup his money.
Yeah.
But the funniest part
he
is
doesn't have to.
he's throwing out like one day heads up, and he got 11 million people looked at this video.
Bruh.
He is hitting numbers.
He's the biggest dude on the planet.
He is hitting his numbers.
It's gonna happen.
When that album, he's just hyping his shit up that much more.
But the streaming numbers are meaningless to what the money that he could make.
Yeah,
I know. The
And-
tour
and-
money is-
But if you get people to listen to
His
it,
ticket prices
He
gonna be
has
ridiculous.
he has sent gift packages to every woman that he has ever talked to on this earth, and they've posted it on Instagram for the last 8 months.
facts.
He got to get his money back.
we need to save up,
You're not wrong.
gentlemen. We need to start saving up now
I've never seen Drake.
because
Never seen him.
you seen him right, Zach.
A few times.
He is.
You ain't got no choice, nigga.
He is.
I saw him on my own a few times.
Oh, okay.
He is
Yeah,
a
we've never gone to a
phenomenal-
Drake concert together, and honestly, I am not
You
looking
better
for. I'm
save
not,
up
I'm not
now.
looking forward to it. Hell no,
You better
I got
save
I
up
got the
now.
excuse ready.
You're not
You
interested
better
in
save up
her.
now.
Look at him. He's so handsome. Yeah, his beard's really
I,
nice.
I,
she's
I do
gonna
not,
fucking melt.
I do
love his
not
beard.
want to have to
His
deal
beard.
with an entire
Aubrey.
night of me being just there.
Option number 2.
Like, man,
You're number 2, buddy.
the ring I bought is on your finger. I'm just saying.
She gonna put that shit in her pocket. Drink, I'm free.
That's rough, man.
It's okay. man.
Anything else that you guys want to add to it, man?
I'll fight Aubrey.
Hey, y'all about the same height.
Same height, birthday
Same
around the
weight.
same.
Hey,
So
y'all can
you're
get in
like
a boxing
You're
ring.
like him.
Yeah, y'all built.
Just dark.
You just the dark skinned version of Drake. Put the little heart in your hair. Let's go.
I'm not putting a heart in my head.
Let's go. Put the little heart up there.
You're never going to see that in me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
How did you guys feel about Ross's verse? And like people were talking about how like Ross and Drake don't miss. Would you guys agree with that?
They don't.
They don't. Even when there was what was it 4 years in between a collab?
Yeah,
3-4 years.
Yeah.
They have a certain level of chemistry where it's like like Magic and Kareem.
Do you think that they'll ever do an actual project together?
No.
Why?
I don't think it makes sense business wise.
Maybe at like 50.
See, I like the idea of that though. If they did,
I think you'll get a Chris Brown Drake before you get a Rick Ross.
Oh, for sure. Well, they said that they got multiple cuts. Actually, that's smarter. That's a smarter business deal, but just for the culture because they have such a flawless record. If they were to do like a small little project together, I think that would go off well.
That would break all records.
For the people who like to critique the style and the lyrics and who floated better on this and whatnot, because Ross floats on everything, and especially that kind of beat. He floated the fuck off.
Visionary.
See, the thing is that the thing is the reason why I don't think it's going to happen is because the artist could want to do it all day, but at the end of the day, the labels are going to dictate that, and
I thought they both had their own labels.
Drake is not signed to OVO.
Rick is free, right? And Drake is OVO. OVO brand.
I think Rick Ross is still with Atlantic.
Yeah, I was about to say they both have their own labels, but neither are signed to their own.
Rick Ross is Atlantic.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
He been with them for
they both
thousands
have,
of years.
They both have their own labels, but neither are signed to their own labels, and that is where the problem occurs because if Atlantic and Universal decide that for whatever reason they don't want this project to come out, or that they don't like the business associated, or they can't get along and decide how the splits are done. Yeah. Because that's where it comes down to is, all right, how the split's done. And then the artists get involved and say, all right, well, does this count towards my album?
He's with Epic.
Oh yeah, my bad. He was with Atlantic. He did go to Epic.
Epic is a little bit more control.
He signed another contract.
But do you think that those the bigger names are going to continue to move towards more independent labels?
That's what all the young kids are doing, and they're telling the young kids,
not all of them, but some of them,
to do independent.
Well, that's the thing. They're telling the young kids to do it, but they're not doing it.
Oh, because they're different people. Like when you're like Drake is a different story. Drake is so big that
Drake did not have to go to Universal after his YMCMB contract was up. He did not. He could have signed himself to his own label and been perfectly fine.
But it's easier.
Okay.
If you
easier now,
just a
for
quick
distribution, marketing.
Just a quick thought, and not to get in anybody's business because we don't know the business. But imagine to be able to just release music independently, having the team that he does put in that much work to make sure that it goes. Like you're already so big that this can go wherever the world you need it to, and you would be getting more of that money back.
Whoa. Time out. Is that why he's dropping these little albums?
You never know. I'm sure it's all planned
because out. These count as projects, right? You remember when Frank Ocean had to get out the album? He dropped a fucking 2-hour video of him in the workshop.
The rules changed after Frank did that shit.
Yeah, they definitely
changed drastically.
How many is it? Probably Frank by song now.
Frank fucked it up.
Yeah, Frank fucked it up for everybody that was going to do the same thing afterwards. So the record labels have it in the clause that shit can't happen no more.
Yeah. But maybe it's little things like this that do clear
those EPs
agreements.
I don't think those EPs are going to count. I think anything under, I would probably say 35 minutes.
Both of these tapes.
Anything under 35 minutes is not going to count.
He did call both of these tapes Scary Hour tapes.
He goes out of his way to call a lot of these releases not albums.
But that's how Drake.
Because I think he said he's on his 5th studio album release.
That's what Drake does.
Really? I think that's what Certified Lover Boy is. I think it's like
6.
his 5th or 6th. But how many Drake projects can you name?
A lot.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense.
I think if he was trying to get out of a contract, then why did he sign the contract in the first place? Because he did not have to go to Universal. That was completely his choice.
Gave him a lot.
I wish can't lie, just curious. I wish I knew the thought process behind it.
Well, you know I think that he has a lot of control in this deal, and they do offer to pay for a lot of the stuff because I feel like if Drake did decide to just do it completely on his own, an Apple, a Spotify, a Tidal, any of these companies, they're going to make it incredibly easy for Drake to release music because they want those streams on their platform. True. It's Drake.
But maybe he doesn't want to manage it, and that's what I'm looking at.
He doesn't manage it.
Are you saying that's why he probably doesn't do the fully independent route?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's why he doesn't want to go full indie. Like you see,
It's a
Chris
lot of
Brown
work.
did it.
It's a lot of work.
Chris Brown's doing it.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
But that money.
But Drake has a much better built team than Chris Brown does.
Less access to studios.
Now, if you got a studio in your house, nigga, that shit
about
don't
to say,
matter
wait,
at
I
all.
was about to
You
say,
have
who are you
you have a
talking
studio in
They
your
both
house.
do.
You have a studio in your house, and you literally have one of the best producers available in music.
Who produces for Chris Brown?
A lot of people.
Oh, he's just all over the place.
He doesn't have like a signature.
dedicated-
Yeah, he doesn't have a
signature
signature producer or engineer that we know of.
Whoever that guy behind the scenes is.
But yeah, I was about to say, and 40 is not only his main producer, but he's also his main engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's both.
Like you know you know what to do with my voice, my vocals.
Yeah.
I don't have to explain it to you. We're already on the same
That's a
page.
beautiful thing to have, boy.
It's an incredible,
Yeah.
incredible thing.
That's
to
the
have.
best connection.
Has there been anything else in music that is noteworthy that you guys can think of?
There is, but I don't think anybody cares.
Big brr.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that situation.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's the young guys, man. You know, I gotta keep the ear to the streets for the kids.
I try to. I'm trying to rack my brain. Is there anything else? Music wise?
It's just a little Silk Sonic, but
What was that? The Anderson Paak?
yeah,
How'd you feel about it?
I didn't get the Anderson pack.
it
yet.
sounded.
I didn't get to 'em yet.
It sounded like. I thought it would sound.
That's true.
What does that mean?
Yeah, it sounded.
It sounds
like,
great.
Yeah,
It's a great song. Honestly, it's a great listen.
The
We'll play
Bruno
this.
Mars
it's
Anderson
solid.
pack.
Yeah, we'll play it
did-
after we finish. But yeah,
Got
yeah.
you.
To be real with you, it didn't. It's a great song. It's one of those things where this is a great song, but it didn't do anything for me personally.
If it's Bruno Mars, it probably was real Bruno Mars-y.
It was, but Anderson Paak is Anderson Paak. Like he's
Anderson Paak is versatile as fuck.
an amazing. That's why
he can do everything. Play
here-
5
here's the
instruments.
thing, and this is one. Though I do think is a really great song. I don't think either one of them put their stamp on it.
no.
So they tried to.
That's where the issue is.
They tried to both like tread the line and not make it work.
There was
both
a
careful.
template. There was a template. Let's make this sound like this, and everybody got in and did their
Got
job
you.
and did what
Got
they were
you.
supposed to do. But I was excited to hear that because I was hoping for more of the creativity, and we'll probably get that on the album. You know what I mean? I'm just nitpicking what we actually got for the moment.
It did take me back to 24 Karat Gold, and that is a masterpiece of an album. You know, Bruno Mars toured that album for 3 years.
Really?
Yes.
Yo.